made it down here to camp to do our overnighter, and it's getting kind of late in the day. We spent a lot of the day just kind of goofing off in the house, and we did a little bit of shooting and whatnot. I'll put some, probably put a few clips in of us shooting. My buddy brought over his shotgun with a breaching barrel on it, and I've never used a breaching barrel on a shotgun before, so we're messing around a little bit with that, destroying a few trees. But my wife came out, my daughter came out, we did a little shooting. So anyway, like I said, it's getting kind of late, so I really don't know how much I'm going to be able to film right now, because it is getting late and my camera's not very good at dark. So, but you know, it's going to be pretty chilly tonight. It's going to be down in the teens, so yeah, so hopefully we're going to have a good time. I've got some good stuff planned, so we'll you know, provided, you know, everything goes fine, then we'll have a good time. Of course, we'll have a good time anyway, because it's, you know, camping, right? You know, it's down here hanging out at camp. So anyway, so y'all stay with me, and thanks for watching the video. So we'll continue on with the overnighter now. I'll give you a look around camp after we get it set up. We just got down here, so we're just I just opened up the shelter and everything. So I'll give you a look around camp, and just when we got it set up. My buddy's sleeping in a hammock, so he's going to do a hammock camp tonight, so hopefully he won't freeze to death. But he forgot one of the sleeping bags, so I had to give him one of mine as well. So he has 2 sleeping bags inside of his hammock, plus a whoopee and all that. So I think he'll be okay, plus all his clothing on, so I think he'll be alright. If not, we can mitigate that problem too. But anyway, thanks for watching, folks, and we'll see you later on this evening. So it's about almost 11 o'clock now. We're just sitting by the fire, drinking some beer. It's all frosty back when you walk away from the fire up there. It's all frosty on the ground and stuff. So right here, it's all warm. Campfire TV.
You'll log TV.
That's right. Well, I'm all tucked up in bed here. It's about 20 degrees right now, so in bed here, and I got my little UCO candle lantern going in here, and got the fire still going out there. Let's see if I can show you the fire here. There's the fire still going. I'm in the shelter here. Little UCO candle lantern going. My buddy's already sound asleep, so I think I'm going to try to hit the hay for tonight, so try to catch y'all in the morning. Well, good morning, folks. It's about 6:30. It's 18 degrees. So the fire went out earlier, sometime middle of the night. I got up once and stoked it, so I think I'm gonna get up and get the fire going, because I'm getting a little chilly, and get some coffee or something going. So stay with me, and we'll be right back. Well, folks, that's pretty much the end of the video for the overnighter, or this overnighter at least anyway. back down in the man cave now. Got back in, starting to clean everything up, took a shower and all that stuff. So I wanted to let you know, I had a lot of stuff planned for this video. I really did. Like I said before though, we got out there kind of late in the afternoon. We spent some time shooting and whatnot, which you've seen that previous. But as we were sitting out there, me and my buddy by the fire, my wife calls, and we don't get cell phone coverage for crap here at my house. So like I said in previous videos, you know, my camp is not far down in the woods behind my house. So I hear my wife calling for me, not on my phone, but physically calling for me. So I'm like, you know what? So I go walking through the woods, closer to her. She says, I need you to come here. I need you to hurry. So I'm like, oh wow. So anyway, so I'm running through the woods, you know. It's, forgot, about 9:30, 10 o'clock that night. I'm running through the woods, got my headlamp on. So anyway, so I go up and my wife says, hey, my oldest daughter has been in a wreck. Well, not really a wreck per se. She's hit some type of a dog or an animal or somewhat. She's on side of the road and she's hysterical. So it's one of those phone calls that you really don't want to get as a parent. You know, so immediately my parental instincts kicked in, and I'm like, okay, well, where is she at? Luckily, she's not far from the house. But like my wife was telling me, she's hysterical. She doesn't really know if the car's damaged or whatnot. So anyway, so trying to speed up a little bit, I hollered for my buddy out in the woods. I said, hey, I need you to come here. We got an emergency. So he's, you know, kind of running through the woods, and he has a bummed up knee. So anyway, so we get in the car and we start driving down to where my wife says that, my daughter says that she's at or around. Now, like I said in previous videos, I live in a semi-rural area, so the roads are pretty dark at night out here. I mean, real dark. There's no street lights, there's nothing, because I'm in a rural area. So the area she's at, luckily she's right down below the house, probably, I don't know, 2 miles from my house. So we get down there, find her pulled over on the side of the road, and you know, she's hysterical. I see her fender hanging off of the driver's side of the car. The bumper is destroyed on that side, on the driver's side. So I asked her what happened, and she said it was a dog that come just running full force out, and she said it was top speed. She couldn't stop. And when she seen it, by the time she seen it, it was too late, and she hit it. And so I'm thinking it was a coyote, because dogs out here, even the domesticated dogs, a lot of people have dogs around their farms, they're not going to run out in the road, and they're not going to be running at full force, full speed like she said. So I'm thinking it was a coyote, probably chasing a deer that just crossed the road prior to her coming. So anyway, so look at the car. Like I said, you know, the bumpers, I got to replace the bumper and all that stuff, because you know, it's a plastic bumper. It's a Jeep Liberty, plastic bumper. She's okay. Where she hit the animal and where she parked was a good almost mile away, because she couldn't find a place to pull over safely and park and call somebody. So she's hysterical. So anyway, I kind of pieced the fender back in place, and my buddy drives my truck home, and I drive her car home. And so, you know, it could have been a lot worse. You know, granted, hopefully, I'm glad it was not another vehicle, and I'm glad she wasn't injured. You know, the car I can fix. I'll just buy a new bumper for the car. No big deal. Like I said, it's plastic. Couple $100. I'll buy a new bumper. But, you know, it could have been a lot worse. But anyway, so it's one of those things that, you know, no parent wants that call. And like I said, you immediately, 20 years in public safety and being a first responder, you know, you don't want that call on your own family member. And like I said, it could have been a lot worse. Thankfully it wasn't. But so anyway, that was, so by the time we got back to camp, that second clip, when we were sitting by the fire, we just got back, so we're chilling by the fire, you know, and whatnot. So anyway, and then the next morning I had plans to cook some bacon and whatnot, some eggs and stuff, but I left all that stuff in the house from the emergency and whatnot from the night before. So we just ate dinner in the house, or ate breakfast in the house once we got back here. So we just ate here. But you know, so that was it. You know, like I said, the next video, or next overnighter, I have another overnight, well, probably a 2-night trip planned here soon. Next couple of weeks, I'll be doing another one with some other friends of mine. So hopefully I have some more stuff for you in that video to check out. But anyway, so again, sorry that this video wasn't a great one. Like I said, you know, life happens, you know, as it says. So, you know, like I said, thankfully everything was okay with her and whatnot. And but anyway, the one thing I do want to say is I did have a failure of my sleeping pad, my Top Joy sleeping pad. I did a previous review on that. I woke up in the morning. I don't know. I didn't even notice it in the middle of the night, but and it was flat. So I'm thinking it was just way too cold. I don't know. I blowed it back up, and it seems to be holding air. And I've slept on it several nights prior, just not out in the cold, that cold. So I don't know. You know, I'll continue to check that out, and I'll report back on that later on, you know, once I kind of figure that out. But anyway, so thanks for watching, folks. Till seeing the video, you know, always remember PPE, plan, prepare, and exercise. Always make sure you have necessary skills to survive. Thanks for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe. Have any comments, leave them down below. Love to hear you guys' thoughts on, you know, camping and whatnot, you know, anything in general. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you in another video real soon.